Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nelly and we're back with another video. So this is kind of different. I'm doing a sit down video. I'm mostly like a vlogger type of person. That's like my preferred content to make. But if you watch my last vlog, then you guys know I said I would make a video just giving you guys an update on my nursing journey, because I feel like a few things are happening and I feel like it's important to keep you guys updated because I haven't really mentioned it too much in my vlogs. So I just wanted to make a dedicated video for those people who are interested in going to nursing school, or if any of you guys can relate and all that jazz. But if you're new here, hi, my name is Ornelli. I am 23 and I love making lifestyle content, vlogging, bringing you guys on my nursing journey, my wellness journey, and just sharing what I have and what I love to you guys. So yeah, if you're into that, then hit that subscribe button and let's just get into it. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I have my notes up because I don't want to miss any points to tell you guys. So first things first, I applied to 2 accelerated programs. So if you don't know, I have a bachelor's degree in health and wellness, which is why I'm able to apply to a accelerated nursing program. And you can either do a 1-year accelerated program or a 2-year. They also have exceptions because some programs have like 16 months, 14 months. But the 2 programs that I applied for are 12 months. Actually, I'm lying, scratch that. One is a 12-month full-time weekday program, and the second one is a 24-month weekend program. So that's my update with like schooling wise. So I got accepted to the school for my second choice, and I have a lot of things to do that are contingent to my acceptance to the program. So I'm in the school, but I have a few classes that I need to take before I can even like apply to the program. So but they know that I am applying for the nursing program, so I basically just have to complete like all those requirements and then put in a separate application for the nursing program. And the only reason it's like that is because I'm not like a student there, like I'm technically a transfer, so that's why it's kind of like weird. But yeah, so I just kind of have to finish off doing a lot of the stuff for that program. But the thing is, that is my second choice, which is I think is why like mentally I'm procrastinating it, because for my first choice I'm still waiting on a decision from them. So hopefully I can get a decision soon, so that I don't have to keep taking the steps to figure out everything I need to do for my second choice. But yeah, that's basically the gist of where I am in the applying process. If everything hits the fan with these accelerated programs, I think I'm just basically just gonna do like a 2-year program at like a community college, because 1, that will save me money, and 2, I'm kind of just tired of just waiting of this like applying process. But yeah, I'm basically still waiting for my first choice to answer me, and then we will go from there. Okay, so my second point basically that I wanted to update you guys with this whole nursing journey is that I want to take my TEAS over again. So I already took my TEAS and I got a proficient score, whatever, which is fine. I could just keep that grade, but honestly I felt really rushed like the first time I took it, and I honestly feel like I can get a better grade. And also, since my second choice, they do need a T score. I didn't send them my T score because honestly I want to do better. I want to just present myself a little bit better, and I feel like I can do better because I felt so rushed the first time. So I currently need to be studying for the TEAS. I'm going to start this month of December and hopefully have it done by the end of December. And that is mostly just because if I need it for like my first choice, then also it will just come in handy for that. But also I need a T score for my second choice anyways. So I just felt like that was like the right decision to just retake it and do better, because at the end of the day, nursing is a very competitive and you want to put your best foot forward, and I don't want to present like a okay grade when I know I can do better. And that could be, you know, the nail that breaks the camel's back, that makes them pick someone else over me. So yeah, that's why I decided to take my TEAS over again. And yeah, once I take it again and like I get my score and hopefully I do better than the last, then I'll definitely make a video explaining like what study tools I use and what I did differently this time compared to last time, so that if any of you guys are taking the TEAS and you guys need advice, then I will help you out with that. But definitely let me know if that is a video that you guys would be interested in. So this is my third point, and honestly probably my biggest update that just comes with a lot of things. So a lot of you guys don't know. Honestly, if you follow my TikTok, then you do probably know, but I honestly don't think that I have a lot of followers between like that are following my TikTok and my YouTube channel and like my Instagram. So guys, just follow all the socials so that you're just always up to date, because I post different content like all throughout all my social media platforms. So if you really want to keep up with me, just follow all of them. But recently I became a CNA, well basically an NA, because I can't work anywhere, but basically my hospital had a training program to become a nursing assistant, and basically you do like a week of orientation, learning, and then you start on the floor as a nursing assistant. So the reason that I left my job as a dietitian assistant and I decided to become a nursing assistant is, one, because I thought it was like a step in the right direction, because obviously like nursing is the end goal. That is what I want to do. That is what I want my career to be. How far I'm gonna take nursing, I'm not sure because I'm not a nurse, but it felt like it was the right decision for me. Another reason why I decided to become a nursing assistant is because since I'm applying to accelerated nursing programs, they are 12 months, like, and I know that it's rushed. Like a lot of it is just crammed into you, and I didn't want to show up to clinicals and feel like super overwhelmed while also feeling overwhelmed with the workload. So I just thought that like becoming a nursing assistant would, you know, take a lot of pressure off of me when it comes to clinicals, because I would have already been doing a lot of the things that you learn in clinicals as a nursing assistant, probably even slightly a little bit more, to be honest. Oh, and also like the reason why I left my job was because I wanted a more consistent work schedule, because in the diet office as a dietitian assistant, I was working per diem, and just the way like the department works and like the diet office works, like unless you are full-time, if you're part-time or per diem, you're working a bunch of different shifts, which for some people it works, but for some people like me it didn't really work out. And also they didn't have any full-time positions. So that was honestly the main reason that I left the diet office, was because I just felt like I needed a more consistent schedule, just because I am a type of person that like I like thrive off of consistency, and once everything just starts being all over the place, it's really hard for me to focus. And so I felt like that's what I needed out of, you know, a job and a position. So those were just basically all the reasons why I left the diet office and decided to pursue a career as a nursing assistant before, you know, starting nursing school and becoming an RN, God willingly. Okay, so honestly, I haven't been a nursing assistant for that long. This is about to be my 3rd week on the floor, and I'm just gonna say it. After this week, I will be going back to the diet office and I will no longer be a nursing assistant. So before I go into like the negatives of being a nursing assistant, I just want to talk about like the positives and what I've learned while being a nursing assistant. So really one of the first, and I think the most important things I learned, is how to do proper patient care. Like, I feel like a lot of the times nursing in general is very glamorized, and honestly, it's not a glamorous career whatsoever, especially if you're doing bedside, which is what I was doing. I was working on the med-surg unit, and yeah, like these patients, like they need help. Like these people cannot help themselves. A lot of them can, but a lot of them can't, which is why they're in the hospital. They are very vulnerable and they need proper care. And for me, the way I see it, if you choose to be in this career, you just have to just do things properly, like not ignoring patients, not letting them fend to themselves. Like, it really is important to actually take care of these patients. And I feel like even though I haven't been a nursing assistant for that long, I do feel like I properly learned how to take care of patients, but I also learned like how demanding that can be. Another thing that I learned that I feel like will benefit me is basically what to expect during clinicals, because I feel like what nursing students do and what nursing assistants do, it's very similar, but I feel like nursing assistants, they do a little bit more, because obviously as a nursing student, like you're learning and you're moving on, you know, there's some things you can't do at first that with time you can do, but I feel like as a nursing assistant, you get it all up front. Like that is literally your job. You're doing everything. Like it's not like, you know, a little by little as you go, as it is in nursing school, because obviously in nursing school you have to learn all that stuff. So I feel like now, once I am in nursing school and once clinicals do start, I do feel like I won't be overwhelmed. Like I'll basically know what I'm doing, because again, like I haven't been a nursing assistant for that long, but I definitely know the ropes. Like there's nothing I feel like that will intimidate me. I feel like I've seen it all in that short period of time that I was a nursing assistant. I feel like everything that I learned will definitely benefit me in clinicals, because I saw a lot and I did a lot, and I definitely feel like I won't be overwhelmed when the time comes for me to just show out in clinicals, you know? I used to be a nursing assistant, whatever. So another thing that I learned is just really the reality and the expectations of being a nurse and being a nurse's aide. Like there's just a lot you need to know. Like obviously with time it starts to get easier and less overwhelming, but I feel like becoming a nursing assistant really opened my eyes to what nurses do, because of course I like know, but I feel like you don't know until you're really a healthcare worker and working bedside and really being one-on-one like with patients. So I'm happy that I got to experience that before, you know, being in nursing school and in clinicals. because I feel like if you're not a type of person that's into that, then it can definitely be overwhelming. So I'm glad that I actually, you know, got to see what nursing truly entails. And then I feel like the next thing that I learned was just to be more empathetic. You know, I do feel like I am an empath, and that's not to say that I went in being this like mean person, whatever. No, it was never like that. But you do have to have a certain type of soul and have a certain amount of empathy to become a nurse, I feel like, or at least to be a good nurse or nursing assistant, because these people, like I said, they're very vulnerable, they're scared, they're in pain, they don't feel well. So it's just like, yeah, there's like a normal level of empathy, and then I feel like to be a nurse or a nursing assistant, or at least a good one, you have to have like this much. So I definitely learned that like I can and will have a certain amount of empathy for just everybody and my patients, but mostly for just working in healthcare. And I'm glad that I learned that about myself early before I even went into nursing school, because like I said, like, you know, I really learned a lot about myself and just about healthcare in these few short weeks. And honestly, I will probably take this with me for like the rest of my career. Okay, so let's get into basically why I'm leaving and going back to the diet office as a dietitian assistant. So these are basically the negatives of what I learned while working as a nursing assistant. So the reason that I no longer want to be a nursing assistant is a little bit of the position and a little bit just on the specific unit that I'm working on. So I worked on the med-surg unit, and at times that unit can honestly be very overwhelming. And I'm just gonna say it, being a nurse and being a nursing assistant is very just physically and emotionally demanding. And also it depends on what unit you're working, but the med-surg unit, I'm sorry, it's really just not for me. I don't like coming into work not knowing what to expect, and that just gives me way too much anxiety. And also, like, me working in the diet office, like, I got an hour lunch every single day, and I didn't even do half as much work as I did as a nursing assistant. And I'm not saying like I won't do work, like I won't work hard, but I just think that there needs to be a balance, because it made no sense to me that I got less of a break as a nursing assistant, and sometimes those breaks weren't even guaranteed, and I worked 10 times harder. Listen, you can say what you want, but I definitely want to prioritize my mental health. And it just goes to show that, like, I feel like this period of time did show me that I have it in me, but with the amount of pay and just the amount of work that you have to do, they just don't equal. They just don't equal. And I feel like now is my time to focus really on preparing to just be in school and to become a nurse. That I didn't want my job to drain me from focusing on that, and then I never get to where I need to go to take that next step. So I did double back, and I am going back to being a dietitian assistant until I am in school. But I made that decision because I just felt like I just need to just focus on school and getting into school and nothing else. I'm happy for the experience, and honestly I really did learn a lot, and that didn't turn me away from nursing, but it also did show me what I like and what I don't like, and the population that I want to work with, and just a lot about work-life balance when it comes to like healthcare. So I'm very happy and grateful that I had the opportunity to, you know, work on the unit and with the people that I did. And you know, it is kind of embarrassing that I'm leaving, but honestly, when I applied for the position and they offered me the position, my gut was telling me that honestly I truly wasn't ready for it, but I still wanted to jump on the opportunity because I thought it's what I wanted and I thought I was ready for it, but that wasn't the case. But I still 100% feel that nursing is the route for me. It just might not be bedside nursing, or maybe it might be bedside nursing and it might not be the med-surg unit or like ICU or something like that. And also I feel like I'm more so want to work with like the women population or babies, which I know most people do. They're like, oh my gosh, labor, delivery, NICU, babies on, and they glamorize that. So no, I am taking all the glamorization of any type of healthcare job out of my noggin, because now I see the reality of it. But hey, listen, one of the reason I want to become a nurse is just because there are so many different avenues to explore, and I want the opportunity to explore as many different opportunities and avenues as I can before I settle. You know, I might just be a RN with a bachelor's degree. I might want to be a NP or whatever. Maybe I might want to get my doctorates, who knows. But yeah, I just love how there's just so many opportunity in the nursing field. And yeah, so basically that is the end of my update. If you made it all the way here, thank you so much for watching. Honestly, I hope that gave anybody perspective who, you know, wants to do nursing or who wants to become a nursing assistant. I don't want this to discourage any of you guys that are on the nursing path to not become a nursing assistant. I just want you to know that just make the decision for you. Trust your gut. It is hard work. So at the end of the day, if you don't want to work hard, then, you know, being a nurse might not be for you. But, you know, if you can do it, if you can overcome the challenges and still, you know, prioritize becoming a nurse. Some of you guys might not even want to become a nurse and just want a decent career, which you can get with nursing assisting. You know, do it. So I don't want to discourage any of you guys from that, but I do want to tell you that you don't have to become a nurse. You don't have to become a nursing assistant, then become a nurse. You know, you don't have to do that. You know, it will give you some experience, of course, but it's not a necessity. But if you feel like you need it and you want to explore, you know, healthcare and other, you know, healthcare positions that isn't nursing specifically, then do that. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm hoping it might be a vlog, but it also might be like a wellness video. So I will see you guys then. Mwah.